Reevaluation discussion. Review of existing data annually in a case conference and discussion of the need for additional data fulfills the Article 7 requirements for reevaluation.
Well, we have our school psychologist with us today. And Mrs. Baxter, would you talk to us about his reevaluation or the evaluation process, please?
Sure. There are three primary reasons that we would look at reevaluating a student. The first one would be if we were to consider exiting Chris from special education services. The second one would be if we wanted to consider changing his primary disability area or adding another secondary area. The last one would be if we needed to get current information for program planning to inform his IEP or to add a related service, something like occupational therapy or physical therapy. Chris was just recently evaluated, and from what I'm hearing, his placement is appropriate. We wouldn't want to dismiss or change the category under which he's getting services. So the other thing I want to remind you of is when it comes to applying for some accommodations on the ACTs or the SATs, because his evaluation is up to date, you can work with your school counselor in asking for those accommodations with that recent testing.
Okay. And Ms. Baxter, before we go to our school counselor, I'd like to make sure that we're all in agreement. What I believe I've heard you say is that there is no need for a reevaluation and that we're going to waive that process for this year.